Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video of All the Mods Stand to the Sky. I'm TechTical Engineer and welcome to my basement. As you can see, I have been busy in between episodes. Over here I removed the ME system that I built temporarily because of the power. We use these pipes to transfer power from the magnetic generator to our ME system. But since we now have the Flux Networks items, it's not necessary to use these pipes anymore. So in the last episode, I built this ME system over here. And as you can see, it is quite big. But this also means that I can connect a lot of machines to it. So we will not have to change this in the future because it's already the max size. So I think that's quite nice. As you can see, I placed these panels over here, the ME crafting terminal, the pattern encoding terminal, and the pattern access terminal. And with these, I can access my system and make patterns and also place the patterns in here. As you can see, we have a lot of space because we have the 32 molecular assemblers. And I did have to change them a little bit because if you connect them over here, then it doesn't work. It kind of only works when you only use 8 of the pattern providers per tower. You cannot connect them infinitely. Even though the cable says it sees 32, it doesn't work like that, I guess. But that doesn't matter. I also changed the mega pattern providers to these normal ones because the mega pattern providers didn't seem to work with the things that I already had, so I didn't want to look it up. I just crafted 32 normal pattern providers and solved the issue that way. I also changed the location of every single machine that I had over there, although the alloy smelter is still standing over there. In the future, I will have more of these walls, maybe in a different way, but like more of sections with certain devices. And in this case, I have the inscribers over here. And what these do, I have every single pattern that you can use inside of a pattern provider when using the inscriber universal press. I think this is a nice way of doing it because now every inscriber on the bottom here can create all the items needed to make processors. And then in the top one, they are all empty. So we can craft the actual processors themselves, as well as crushing some items, which will be needed to make some of the processors. So now this is working all properly. Everything is only in the inscriber. You need to change it to auto export, so it automatically exports it to the pattern provider, which is connected to the system, which will automatically take your item when it's sent into one. And then over here I have 2 controllers with a storage bus, and as you can see, the top one is for this small system over here, which is connected to that access terminal, and then the bottom one is for the other half. As you can see, it's for the big wall over here. And I said I didn't want to change the location of that wall, but maybe in the future I will think of something different. But at least for now, I will leave it that way because it's all set up over there. Then, in here, in my little server room, over here I have 256k ME item storage cells. Most of them are still empty, but I think we will need a lot more in the future, so we will have enough ME drives to kind of house all these cells. And then over here I got some fluid cells, the infinite water cell and the cell that's holding some lava. For now, this is not accepting lava because I don't have the lava from over there wirelessly coming into the system. But maybe in the future I will change that when this lava is all drained. But I think it will need some time for me to use all this lava because the only recipe that I have for lava now is in the reaction chamber, and then also only for one pattern. As you can see over here, I have the furnace, and I don't know why, but with the furnace I can actually use the mega pattern provider, so I'll just accept it. All this is connected over here. Make sure that when you use the cables from Applied Energistics 2, that you color them, because as you can see, because these are smart cables, in the top you can see 32 of 32 channels used. So make sure these are colored, because otherwise it will just be one cable and then you can only have 32 devices connected. But since this is a different color, you can see it only has 10 devices connected. And as you can see, it's right because it's only these 6 and these 4 over there. That adds up to 10 devices. And then for the power, I just use some flux points on the back of these, so these will have power wireless. I also already made the co-processing units and also 16 of these 256K crafting storages, so I can actually remove these and then make some space over here to build them. So I think I first will make some space and then place them down. And since we have the drive over here, I don't want to break the wall behind it. I start over here. And I think I will kind of make like a zigzag pattern to keep it small, because it will be very useful when it doesn't take a lot of space. And I think I want to do it like this. Just a little bit in front so you can actually see it. It would be cool. For now it's important that I don't use too much cables, because in the future we have the wireless device things, and also it's kind of expensive to make the cables. Not because we don't have the items, but we need hemp for it, to craft it. Wait. Look. And we need a lot of hemp. So yeah, since we do not have that automated yet, I think I want to use like the least amount of cables. So I will do it like this, and then in the back I will do the same thing, but then mirrored like this. So what I want to do is I want to make botany pots, and I want to do it automatically. So a pattern for the botany pot. I actually want to make the hopper botany pot. Oh wait, we can actually save the space in the pattern providers by using this one. So we need this one. Then we also need the terracotta, but the terracotta will be smelting clay. So we need this in the furnace pattern provider, and then this in the crafting one. But then also we need bricks. This is a crafting recipe. And then we need to create the bricks from clay. And then this one also goes in the furnace, I guess. So let's just... I can actually do it from over here. So over here we can see the emerald furnace. We will put in the bricks. And also the terracotta. And then I also need the other patterns over here to be crafted. And oh no, we don't have the hopper. So we need to make a hopper one also. Oh. Let me see. This one. And then put that in as well. And then we don't have any clay, I believe. Yeah, we have some clay, but not enough. Let me just grab some, just one of this. Break it all down into dust. And then over here, we have the crucible, and we can put in some water. Can I also... Oh yes, I can grab water from this. Okay, all right. Let me see. I wanted to make some dust. So I have the 4x dust block. And then I can place it in here. And then I'll have a 4x clay block. Like so. And then I also want to make a pattern to make the clay ball, which we can make by a normal clay block. Like this. And then we should be able to make ourselves a botany pot. Like this. And this is a hopper botany pot. And we already have one. I don't know how I want to do this, but I think if I just place a block down and then place the hopper botany pot, I think it's nice that I can put cables in front of here, because then I can hook things up to test it before I put it onto the system. In the future, I will probably just use the wireless terminals or the wireless connectors. I don't know what they're called. But for now, I can just use cables and then remove it when I don't need it anymore. I think it's like this. All right. So does this say... Wait. That's why I like these smart cables, because you cannot see anything in this. And if you just use this, then it says 2. So this one is actually using 1 channel. That should be all right. So if I do it like this, I can actually use the hoe on here, I believe. Yes, and now it's farmland, and this should be fast. 10% growth speed. Okay. So this is growing. And while this is growing, I hope to see that if this is finished, that it will automatically harvest the hemp and then puts it in this inventory, and then the import bus will take it out to put it into the system. That's the most ideal thing to happen when this grows fully. I don't know, how long is this going to take? Can you see anywhere how long it's taking? Can I do this? Oh, I did something. Oh, and it is taking it out. This is great. So we should have hemp in here now. Yes. Okay. So if this is working, I can just make more pots. So I will make more botany pots. And I think I will make 7. because with the other one outside, we can call it 8, and that's the size of a normal cable. I gathered every single item that I needed. Now, yeah, I think we can also use the ME glass cables. And then put the import buses on top like this. How many do we have? I think I have one too much. Then place the hopper botany pots on top of it. Then break this one. And then I can use some farmland with a diamond hoe and a seed, and it will start generating the hemp fibers. And as you can see, every channel is used. This will add up to the rest. We had 10 over here, and then now we have 8 over here. So as you can see, it says 18 in the top. So that's all correct. So everything should be automatically taken out of this by the input bus. And nothing's filling up. As you can see, this one is growing. And then it's in here. And then it will start taking it out. So that's great. In the future, we can make more cables. If I place these co-processing units on top, no. And before we craft them all, or build them all, let's connect it to the ME system. And we can just put it over here. And as you can see, I have the dense smart cables because I need at least 16 channels out of it. So as you can see, 16 channels are being used. Oh no. Oh. Crafting unit. Oh, so you can change it. Oh, you can also do this one. That means you can change it around. Oh, that's nice. Like this? Yeah. That's nice. That means that if you already crafted one, you can just, yeah. You can just take out the, what's it called? The 16K ME storage components. So that's actually really cool that you can take out these storage components. Because then you can use it in the future, even if you don't want to use the 16K anymore. But like, let's break this tower. And then put these on top of here. So now we have 16 of these towers. And what that means is we can run 16 different tasks. So for example, if I want to craft the hopper botany pots, then previously I had to wait for that to be finished before I could craft another thing, but now I can craft 16 things at the same time. I was recording and the recording stopped. So I already built this. We already had this set up with the hemp, but now I also made a setup for the sugarcane. What this setup is just a normal smart cable, which I can use 8 channels of. So I have 8 botany pots over here, connected via this Flux ME cable because it's cheaper than the smart cables. And then you ask yourself, what do we need those for? The hemp we do need for wool, for the cables, and I think we need to make a lot more cables in the future. And I also want to make modular routers because I want to kind of connect this system to over here and to the sieve, so it can be sorted and added to the system, so we can have more items generated. But we need modular routers, so let's just dive into that, I guess. I think modular routers is nice, and I also crafted some patterns, so we can auto-craft some items. But for that we needed paper. Did I make the paper one? No. So let's just make a pattern for paper, and we can use the sugarcane because we have a farm for it. So we can make this, put it in here, and I believe we already have some sugarcane in here now. Yes, already 40. So that should be good to go. And then let's make some modular routers. I don't know if we have everything. Yes, and we can craft everything. Okay, so let's make 10 of those because we will probably need more in the future. And we already have them. That's very nice. So what modular routers does is remotely send items with certain upgrades. And as you can see, we have a lot of upgrades in here, which we can craft. You can use them to click items, I believe, to send items, to drop items, and a lot more probably. But the thing we need is we need the, let's see, the puller module, because we need to pull the items out of the chest. And we also need the distributor model, because we need to distribute all the items to a different place. And then maybe we need a speed upgrade also and a range upgrade. Is that? Yeah, range up augment. I don't know how far these can go, because it needs to travel from this to the chest over here. And I hope it will be enough just without, but I have no clue. So let's make some patterns for the upgrades. We need this one. And this is why we need the sender module. All right. And for the puller module. Okay. Okay. I think we can craft those, but do we already have slime balls? No, we don't. Right over here, I'm going to place a sink. And this sink is just a very big water source, which with a pipe you can pull out of some water. This is from the rain, but if we do this, then it fills up like so. And I can grab myself some milk. And then put it in here. If I now put these slime blocks in here, I should be able to craft everything that I needed. I only need the distributor module for it to send it. And then in the chest above, I need an advanced hopper upgrade, so it kind of pops it down into this modular router and then sends it to the chest over there. So I need to do the same thing for these. And the only thing you need to do is link it to the chest, and then you can already put it in here. And then by pressing C, you can configure it and make sure you have blacklist on. So it will take every single item, because as you can see, the chest automatically puts items into the modular router, so you don't need the puller upgrade. So that's nice. The only thing now is that we need to have more of these, what are they called? Range up augments for the other ones. So that means we need 16, I believe. And as you can see, when I put this in here, This one also starts shooting items over to that chest. And if I do the same thing over here, this one also works. All right. So now it's only taking one item at a time. But if I upgrade these with stacking upgrades and speed upgrades, then it goes faster. And also, I believe it will take a full stack. So if we craft ourselves some stacking upgrades, and I already made the patterns for it, so we can auto craft them. If we want to make 10, we can make it. All right, that's 10. So let's see if this works. And we can only put 6 in. Okay. So it does take it out, but it's not that fast. So maybe we do need the puller module. And now these will all send full stacks over there. And then I hope everything will be sorted out. Yeah, it looks great. So we didn't actually need the tag filter, but I think we need the puller module. And let's see, let's take the tag filter out. Let's put it back to blacklist. Can I also, yes, I also need to link this. So I guess now it's pulling out of this. If I remove this one. Let's make ourselves some flux points. So for now, let's put one on these two so we can check if it works. Select the active power channel. All right. And then this should be filling up again. And I believe it's handling it, so that's also great. Okay. So it is taking it out without the hopper upgrade, and it's doing it by stacks. Man, that's amazing. Okay, so let's do that for the rest also. Click this one so it's linked, and then put it in here onto blacklist mode, and then also let's see, over here we need another one, and we need to put it over there. I mean, practically we can put the puller modules, I guess, also in this one, and then afterwards some speed upgrades, but this is also nice. So this is continuously sending. So let's also put on these. And let's check if we have enough power after that, because we don't produce enough power, I believe, to run them full time. Maybe this is the max. All right. But it is producing. Yeah. Okay. So that's working. So I only need to make more power then. And I can do that by making more magmatic generators. And we are not able to make these 64 because we do not have any netherite. So we need to make Blackstone, and we can make it by using an extractor. And then we need Blackstone, soul soil, lava, and blue ice in this configuration, and also an extractor. And I think I will just make some patterns for it so we can autocraft it. And then we can put these in here. Craft ourselves some extractors. Should have everything. Yes. So I only need now one for now. And then to make Blackstone, we need some ice. To make some packed ice, to make some blue ice. And with the blue ice, we can make the Blackstone in the extractor. Where is it? Yeah, like this. And I think the soul soil we have, or at least we can make it. Yeah, soul soil and some lava. We can make that easily. So let me craft things to make the ice blocks. So we need some snowballs. And for that we need some white dye. Yeah, let's do this for now. And then we go upstairs because we have the sink set up over there. So now that we have ourselves the ice, we can put this all in here, make 9 of these, like this, and then make a blue ice. And that's step 1. Because we also need lava and some soul soil. And we can make some soul soil by using a barrel. And we need a soul sand for that. And maybe we already have some soul soil. All right, then we need a bucket. And a bucket of lava is also all right. And a blackstone. We also need a blackstone. So if I want to make some blackstone, I want to put an extractor on top of it. The blue ice on one side, the soul soil in the back. And then I want to place down the lava, but let me grab some blocks so it doesn't spill. And then we can put the lava next to it, and as you can see, it already works. So now we put an inventory over it. Is it working? Is it not working because it's locked? Wait, I can put some blackstone in it. Yes, it is working. The extractor is generating blackstone, and we need to crush it. So I have the flux hammer, and I will place it on the back, and I will configure it to the bottom, so it will output to the bottom side. Then I place this chest, so everything will input in this chest. And then I want to take my pipes, like so. And then pipe all the items into the sieve. But we can also put one upgrade in it, so it will go faster. I will need a modular router, just one, with the distributor model in it. And we also need a puller module. So the puller module will be from this chest, and it will go into here. So this will crush it down, and then it will go in here, and then this will take it out. So I wanted to send into this chest because it will be crushed blackstone. So when I put this in here, is it close enough? Oh, it's not working. Yes, I need a flux point. So I will add a flux point onto this one, select the right channel, and then it should start crushing it down. And then we will see if it works, if this is sending something. But I actually have no clue. Yes, it does work. Okay. It's just slow because it doesn't have any upgrades right now. Let's make the right upgrade patterns so we can auto craft them. So we need this one. And we also need this one. But for the gold upgrade, we need some cyan terracotta and some green dye. Okay, so we put in every single one. And then this one in the furnace because we need to smelt it. And then we can craft. We already have 2, so we need 1 more. And then we can put it into the hammer. And now it's doing a stack at a time, I believe. Yes. We need to sieve the Blackstone, but there's a lot of gravel into here. And I also need to add the Blackstone into here. Yes, so now we can also sieve it. So when this runs out, it will sieve the Blackstone. That will take a long time, so when we have a lot of Blackstone, I will put it instead of the gravel, so it can continue on its own. Yeah, this is going great, I guess. I can also make a stack upgrade, but I don't know why this is not taking stacks out of this. Maybe because of the modular router, so let me make some stack upgrades and then we will see. Stack upgrades. We need 6. Yes. Yes. So now it will take out stacks. Okay. This should be all good right now. We could use more of this, but I don't know if Psycraft has any upgrades, or maybe faster extractors, hydro pump. No, I don't think so. Yeah. I don't think there will be a faster way. Maybe by using this, we can also sieve some netherrack, and then we get blackstone pebbles, and then we can crush that as well. So in the future, we can send the blackstone pebbles over here, I guess. Maybe also with some modular routers. But for now, I think this is all right. Also, let me grab my tool for the drawers. And I added all those to this one. So let me also add this one to it. And now we will see it in our system. Let's take one. And then put this in here. And then it should start sieving the blackstone. And as you can see, we already have a problem because these items are not... Oh! And we also get some blackstone in return. Okay. So maybe I can do the same thing over here. And I can put a modular router over here. So what I want to do is in here, I want to take out the blackstone from here. Because if you sieve blackstone, you get some blackstone pebbles in return, and then it will make some blackstone for you. So I want to take them out of here and put it back into the drawer over there. So for the distributor module, we select this one. And the puller module, we select this one because we want it selected out of this chest. But this time we select blackstone, and then into the puller module we can select blackstone and put it to whitelist, so it will only take out the Blackstone, and as you can see, it will take out the Blackstone from the chest, and it will then send it slowly to over there. As you can see, it's taking, and then on the other side, it's putting it back into the drawer. But we also need some stack upgrades for that, so it will go faster. And then also, I think we can take the advanced pipe upgrade as well. And we need 6 of the stack upgrades. Like so. And we go in here, put the stack upgrades into the modular router. This will be emptied very fast. And the Blackstone will be in here. And then if we take this one out, put the advanced in, it should go even faster. For now it will just add up and then go into there. And then when it's finished, it will kind of loop around. And then we get some nice rewards from it. As you can see in here, we now have a few new items, which we didn't put into the system. So I want this ancient debris, but we need to go in here and add the magma cream, and then also add the ancient debris. But I don't think we have a drawer for that yet. No, we only have a drawer for the netherite scrap. We can make it by using a normal hammer, so I will do that. Make a lot of this. Oh, no, not like that. Yes, we can. Okay. So now we should have enough to make the 64x magmatic generators, and let's make 2 of those. Oh yes, of course. We also need the recipe for, let's see, netherite ingots, netherite, where is it? Netherite ingots. We make it with 4 gold and 4 netherite scrap. So now we can craft ourselves the 64 X magmatic generators, and we need 2. And then also some more fluid pipes. Yes, and some flux plugs. The flux plug, and we need 2 of those. We can place them next to the other one, and then break this flux plug. And then we add another fluid pipe on the sides. Should automatically get some lava. Yes. I hope this will keep up with the lava needed, but I think it is. Oh. I think it is not. Okay. At least we can place some flux plugs on here. And then the other one over here. So this one can pump out some energy. And let's break this for now. And then let this fill up with energy. This will not fill up with energy because it's not getting enough lava. So I think we need to make more of everything that's in here. And if I now take the alloy smelter as well, we can set it up over there. If I grab myself a pattern provider, pattern provider. And then the flux point I already have. So let's place one over here. Then the alloy smelter on top with a basic capacitor in it. And then we can configure it to push pull. And then on this, oh no. On this side, we don't need anything. And then smelting mode, alloy only. I think I will use alloy only for now because we can smelt the other items over in the furnace. And then I can put another flux point over here, add it to the system. And then it should work, I guess. So let's make a pattern for steel. Steel ingot. And the alloy smelter, which we need this for. So this goes in the alloy smelter, and then we need some coal dust. Go in here, this in there, and then the alloy smelter, the one on the top, can go in there. But we need a sag mill. Wait. Sag mill. Or we can autocraft it like this. And then we can go back to the system over there. And we can place another a pattern provider. And then place the sag mill on top. Give it some power. Oh yes, we need a capacitor for this as well. And then on the top or on the bottom we do push pull. And then when we have a capacitor, we can activate it. I don't know if we have one already. Yes, we have 17. Okay. We put that in there. It gets power. And then if I make the coldest one, then we can craft everything, I believe. Coal dust. Normal coal dust. Okay. In the sag mill. And we need some coal for that. So normal coal. Okay. So we can put it in the, where is it? In the sag mill. And now, if I want to make myself some steel. Let's make 100 steel. I don't know how fast it will be. Or if it's even going to work. But let's see. It is. This is making steel. And then it gets picked out again. Aha. That's great. Powah is also doing all right. So that's why I wanted the 16 towers of the processing units, because this will take long and it's using the sag mill and the alloy smelter, but the rest is still usable. If I just want to craft anything else now, I can do it 15 times more. If I want to make some superheating elements, if I craft this, and then steel casing. And as you can see, it picks the steel ingot and the osmium ingot and the glass. Every time you see the plus, you know that there is already a recipe in your system that's making those. So now we can make superheating elements. But I can craft these now, and then it will start. And then when the steel ingots are finished, it will start this completely, I guess. But I also need some crucibles. And I don't have the recipes for that. We had no pipes, so let's put in the pipes. Then this one. Oh yes, I need to put this one in the furnace. And then I need to put in the dropper. Did we have the dropper already? No, I don't think so. And then we should be able to craft every single thing that I just crafted the pattern for. Which means I can craft myself some more fluid pipes. And then, what do I need? Oh yes, I need the crucibles. And I can make the porcelain crucibles in here. I already have 2, so I will make 8. And as you can see, it's all running at the same time, and that's amazing. And then this. And what do we need? We need 3 more of those, but those will be in the make. I will wait for those. Oh yeah, I also need normal pipes. Pipes, that's why I wanted that. And then we make the same lava machine as in here. Let's see. This one's full. This one's full. So let's take this one, put it over here, break the flux plug, put it over here as well. And then I believe if I just connect it, it should be working already. And then let's place some more pipes over here. Like this. And this should be all connected to this drawer with the cobblestone in it. And if I then select this one, let's just bypass a limit on every single one. So if anything needs power, it just gets it. And if I make the other superheating elements, then it will be finished. And then I want to craft another 64x magmatic generator. And this one. And then let's see, in here we have 2 ongoing. Cancel this one. And as you can see, you can run 16 tasks in here. And that's amazing. We need to wait for a little bit more. But I believe since these are different things, I can now just craft them easily because I already have the steel for it. Okay. So I want to go over here and then do the same thing. Put a plug in front of it. This is a point. So I need the flux plug. Yes. And then if I connect it to this 64x, connect it to the system, take a fluid pipe and connect that as well. Disconnect this. These should be working. And if I place this underneath here, no, not like that. Like this. Then now we have 2 systems. So we have 4 times as much power as we did in as we did before. So now we have 4 times as much power as we had before. This one is already filled. This one is still filling up. I don't know if it can keep up with the lava, but for now it should be alright. And then I can also put some flux points on the back of here, like this. And they should all be powered now. And these chests will never fill up. I take everything out. Yes, okay. So this is running and we have enough power because we can see over here we have more power than we need right now. this one's working because this one's not even full. So, to wrap this all up, we made some botany pots, which gave us some sugarcane and also some hemp fibers. We made some more machines, which we can now autocraft items with. We also made all of these towers, which grant us one task per tower at a time. And then we added the modular router for the Blackstone, which is an upgrade as well because we need Netherite in the future. And this over here is not connected because we only have the ancient debris. But I will fix that in between episodes, I think. And then also, we finally, after maybe 4 episodes, we connected this system, this crushing and sieving contraption, to our big system. And I'm glad we did it because it is very fast. It's so fast you cannot even see it. As you can see, I am gathering a lot of items. Yeah, this is amazing. So maybe in between episodes I will make some more of these machines with some different items as output. Probably with the same hammering thing to break it down and sieve it directly. Thank you all for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I am TechTical Engineer, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye!